speaking to the gaffer just then, he set the boys up to having a more of attacking intent, and that paid dividends because it was a good well worked go.
Yeah, the goal we scored was a decent goal, you know. And obviously the games that I've seen, I went and watched the Forest Green game. The goal we scored there was a decent goal as well. We're a good football inside, but we are just conceding too many goals at the minute. And as a back four and as a side, we've got to address that.
Yeah, I was going to come on to that. How can we do that? How can we do that?
Work harder. I think that's the biggest thing that we can say. Work harder, get behind the ball quicker, stop crosses, defend the box better. It's not just one thing. I think there's numerous things we need to work on, and we can do that during the week to try and get something up at Macclesfield next week. But it's not going to be from sort of not wanting it. We all really want to do well, but it's just it's not quite working for us well from a defensive point of view.
Obviously, the second goal, it was yourself that gave away the penalty. Was it handball?
It's hit me on the side. I got a massive bruise on the side of my hip from it, but it has hit my hand after that. So what does he want me to do? You know, if it deflects off, it's different if he's hit me from 20 yards. It's hit my hand. But it's a yard away when it's hit me on the hip and hit me on the hand. So.
Was it the referee or the linesman?
I don't know who gave it, but the referee can't see my hand because of the position that he was in. But he's given it. The same as obviously the sending off as well. I think they had a tackle early doors where he said he won the ball. Jake won the ball, so he's got to be consistent, you know. But he's made his decisions, and we've got to deal with that.
What was the message at half time, sort of going in 2-1 down when we hadn't played that bad?
Don't concede an early goal.
And
we conceded that, you know. A silly free kick to give away and ends up in the back of our net, which is disappointing, you know. I think if the way we finished the game, if we're attacking at 2-1, they get a bit nervous at 3-1. It gives them that little bit of breathing space, and that's what we need to address. So let's say we are giving away sloppy goals, and that's our downfall at the minute. Yeah,
it was a bit of a killer blow, the third goal, because it sat back. Any
momentum you've got coming into the second half just takes the wind out of yourselves, you know. You're really struggling, you're on the back foot again. So it was disappointing, but you can take a little bit of credit from the way that we finished the game. We look strong, we look fit, but there's a lot to be worked on over the coming weeks.
Obviously, you've been here a couple of weeks now. From your own personal point of view, you feel that there's enough here for the club to be safe this season? Yeah,
going forward, I think we're a decent side. You know, it's just obviously defensively we need to tighten that up. Hopefully, I can help with that, but it hasn't been a good start for conceding 6 goals in 2 games. You know, obviously you look at the 2 penalties from the game before at Alfred, and obviously today when we're down to 10 men, there is a lot of positives to work on, and the results haven't gone for us, and the decisions haven't gone for us. So hopefully we'll get the rubber green looking forward into the rest of the season.
What have you made of the conference in your short time here?
Teams try and get the ball down and play. It's a decent standard of football. I think we've got a lot of ex-pros that have obviously been in the game, that are applying their trade in it, and the rest been some decent football, because some good young lads as well. That's the most thing about that I've noticed about it. There's some good young players, sort of 21, 22 years of age, have slipped through the net in the professional game, and they're applying their trade in the conference, and they're doing well at it. So it'd be a good place for obviously anybody in the league to come down and have a little look at, because there are some decent players in it.
And obviously Macclesfield next week. Obviously be good to getting back to winning ways, but they're riding high in the league. It's going to be difficult.
It's going to be a difficult. They've probably got one of the bigger budgets. They've been in the league recently, so it's going to be a tough game. But I think with the way we set up, I think playing away from home might suit us a little bit better than what it does at home. At home, we're a little bit vulnerable because the onus is on us to go and get on the ball, and we get hit on the break a little bit. But away from home, we can maybe sit in there and hit other teams on the break. When you've got sort of pace from Reece and people like that, we've got a good chance of doing that. So yeah, it might suit us to play away from home. We've got 2 away games. We need to pick points up for them.
Thank you for your time, Darren. Cheers.
No worries,
thank you, mate. Cheers.